Set heading 092.
Heading 092 set.
Set speed 470.
Speed 470.
Set
I haven't finished setting the speed yet, Simon.
Sorry, I think...
Can we just do one thing at a time, please?
Yeah.
Right, the speed is set.
Well, I've been flying commercially for 15 years now, and Jackie was a dental nurse.
I was a dental hygienist. There is a difference. You know that, Simon. You do know that. He does know that.
And then Jackie felt she wanted to retrain and become a pilot.
He had an affair. He had an affair with one of the stewardesses.
It wasn't an affair. It was a one-night thing.
Well, that makes it worse.
How does that make it worse?
It just does. I did what any woman would do. I spent 5 years retraining as a pilot, and now I come on all the flights with him. We decided it was the best way forward.
Yeah, you decided it was the best.
Please don't undermine me all the time, Simon. Yes, 5 years later, here I am, qualified as a first officer, and it saved our marriage. It's allowed us to trust each other again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Simon?
I'm just going to the toilet.
You went to the toilet over Norway.
That was over an hour ago.
Who are you going to be talking to, Simon? Who are you going to be screwing in the toilets?
Well, it's not always easy. You know, living together, working together.
I mean, we have squabbles like any married couple. Not like any married couple when one of them's had an affair. You need to have your back waxed as well. It's disgusting. Like going to bed with a monkey.
Fuel left and right tank 2.5.
During the preparation for today's flight, Jackie has spotted a familiar name on the staff roster.
She's on the plane. She's on the plane. The stewardess who slept with Simon. She's cabin crew today. There she is over there. She doesn't know me, but I know her. Oh, yes. Not as attractive as I thought. She must have put on weight. Probably the guilt. Look at her. Undressing those men with her eyes.
Welcome on board.
Welcome on board! That's what she said to Simon. Just before he put it in her. Holiday in Glasgow, April the 27th, 2005. It was a Thursday. I'm not going to mention it, though. I've moved on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Great British Air Flight 287 to Barcelona. We'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Our cabin crew on board today will be happy to help you in any way they can, especially Sally Wicks, who will get down on her knees to help you. Just don't leave her alone with your husbands, ladies, because Sally Wicks is nothing more than a trollop. No, Simon, I'm going to say it. Sally Wicks is a Jezebel. She's a home wrecker. She's the slutty slut of the skies. Enjoy the flight. Do you want cream or ice cream with your apple pie tonight?
Ice cream.
Good, because we've got some in the freezer. Right, just gonna go and pick up Maria. Is there anything you need me to do before I go?
Yeah, I want a chocolate.
Well, I bought these chocolates when Maria comes round.
What is chocolate?
All right, you can have one. There. Which one do you want?
That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Well, that's dark chocolate.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you don't like dark chocolate.
I know.
You always said dark chocolate has a bitter edge to it and lacks the oral ecstasy of its milkier cousin.
Yeah, I know.
Well, why don't you have the caramel tub then? You like the caramel tub, it's caramel.
I want that one.
Well, I'll go back on the shelf now.
I don't like it.
I did warn you.
Can I have another one, just to take the taste away?
No. You can have another one when Maria gets here and not before. See you later.
Flying to today?
Disneyland!
Los Angeles.
We're getting married in Disneyland.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, just need to ask you a couple of security questions. Did you pack the cases yourself?
Yes, we did. Unfortunately, we didn't receive any help from the Seven Dwarfs.
And do your bags contain any sharp objects?
No, only the bare necessities. We both love Disney, don't we, Jeff?
It's all right.
We've actually bought a personal DVD player with us so we can watch the Aristocats on the flight.
We watched that one last night.
Yeah, but you do actually have to watch the Aristocats more than once to really appreciate the nuances. It's a great film, the Aristocats. I shouldn't really like it because I am actually allergic to cats.
She comes out in a rash.
But luckily these are cartoon cats, so they never come out the screen. I'm telling you, when Bambi's mother died, I cried every day for a fortnight. I'm sorry, Jeff, I'm not putting myself through that again. Oh, look, can we go in there in case they got something Disney?
It's a chemist.
Yeah, but they might have some Winnie the Pooh panty pads. Come on. Why do I like Disney so much? Probably because I'm quite thick.
Right. I'm going to give that woman a piece of my mind.
Judith, please calm down.
No, Peter, I will not be becalmed. We have had, and I never thought I'd utter these words, the holiday from hell. By way of apology for the previous debacle, Flylow offered us a very good deal on a package holiday to Colombia.
Now, as soon as we came out of Bogota...
As soon as we came out of Bogota Airport, Peter was bitten by a rabid dog. Within minutes, he was howling and foaming at the mouth. My first thought was, can I have Peter put down? I looked into it.
Well, the doctor said it was unethical.
Yes, thank you, Peter, but the doctors said it was unethical. Peter became more and more ill.
I had diarrhea and was projectile vomiting.
Peter, don't be so cruel.
Sorry, Judith.
Peter had diarrhea and was projectile vomiting. If you'd spun him round, you'd have thought he was a Catherine wheel.
So we decided...
So I decided that the best course of action was to take the first plane home. Now, while we were waiting at the airport, a very charming man called Carlos approached me and offered me $5,000 to take his briefcase through customs.
I had reservations.
Peter had reservations, but we were saving up for a loft conversion, so I said yes and gave the briefcase to Peter to carry.
When we landed in England...
Peter, if I could just get a word in edgeways.
Sorry, Judith.
I should hope so too, Peter. When we landed in England, Peter was stopped at customs. They searched the briefcase and found 20 kilograms of cocaine with a street value of £500,000. Peter was arrested and is looking at a prison sentence of no less than 12 years.
If I had to rate the holiday out of 5, I'd struggle to give it more than 3.
Me and Molly Sugden were friends from the old days. I mean, this was years before Are You Being Served?
Liz.
In a minute. Then Molly said to me, would I like to be a bridesmaid? I mean, where?
Liz, your food's getting cold.
In a minute. And of course I was delighted, and it was a wonderful day all told. It
Liz,
really...
I thought you said you were just going to the toilet.
I was. And then I just happened to get chatting to these nice people about being Molly Sugden's bridesmaid.
I'm so sorry about this.
Yeah, it was a lovely day. We had a lovely meal, and there was dancing, and they played the Beatles, and there was dancing. And...
Oh, I went to school with Paul McCartney.
Oh, right. And then they brought out the cake, which...
Really? What was he like?
Oh, he's a really nice bloke. He was dead musical even then. He was always playing the piano at school time. He had a lovely singing voice.
Yeah, and then Molly Sugden, whose bridesmaid I was.
Did you ever meet John Lennon?
I did actually. Once we went round at lunchtime and John was there and they were playing the piano and they were doing a bit of jamming. It was great.
Yeah, the Beatles aren't really going anymore. Anyway, I said to Molly,
I love the Beatles. I've got all their tapes. Yeah, play them in the car. Yeah.
Listen, why don't you come and join us?
Oh, thank you very much.
No, Clive, come away. Excuse us.
It's all right.
He was at school with Paul McCartney.
Yeah, and I was Molly Sugden's bridesmaid. I don't go on about it. Get over it. Boring.